What is up, you guys? It is currently 5:44 Sunday after the Yeezy release, the blue tints, and I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. So if you guys were wondering why I tweeted that I was gonna upload a video yesterday for today and it still hasn't been uploaded, it's because I slept the entire day. Damn, it is dark outside. But so this is a recap of how I did on the Yeezys, what I learned, what I did, and a review on these bricks. Yes, I got a pair early from Adidas Confirmed. Alright, let's go. What happened to me during the release? I stayed up for the UK drop, and obviously if you guys were up for that, they delayed it by like an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? So they dropped the tints at the same time that Yeezy supply was dropping, right? And I made the mistake. I was like, oh shoot, I have to do a splash force for my karting group, right? And if you guys haven't bought a card from that, buy it, right? Oh shoot, I have to do both splash force and Yeezy supply, right? And it worked for that time. So I was like, alright, so it's good. So on Yeezy supply, TaskSpot, if you guys use TaskSpot and Yeezy supply, kept giving you payment fails, right? So I got 3 payment fails for 3 different profiles to the same address, right? But then I was like, oh shoot, I got payment fails. So I ran the freaking profiles again, right? So I got 1 email for one of the payment fails and then none for the other 2, but I guess they were delayed, right? So I was like, oh shit, I have to run those 2 profiles again, right? And I ran them again and I got them again, right? But then since they both were the same emails and stuff, they got canceled. So I got 1 out of 3 Yeezy supply Yeezys, and I was pissed off at that because it said payment failed because I don't know why, right? Yeah, I'm still tired. Anyway, so that happened to me on Yeezy supply. On the UK drop, for some reason they were dropping the shoes so slowly. They were letting people go through the splash so slowly. I had 100 proxies, 2 instances each, if you guys know what I'm talking about for Splash Force, right? So 200 instances going through the splash on UK. I did not get through splash until like an hour and a half after the release happened, right? So an hour and a half after the release happened, oh, finally something carts, and then I got 2 carts through. I was like, yes, Lord, right? And then everything else after that was access denied. I got tired. It was like 5:30, right, in the morning for me Pacific time, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep for an hour and I'm gonna wake up for the US drop. I slept for an hour, woke up for the US drop. I woke up like 10 minutes before, so I woke up at like 6:50, right? So 10 minutes before like all the 7 o'clock drops, or 10 a.m. for Eastern time drop. And what happened was that I had 10 minutes to set up my task spot. So I set up kith, finish line, foot sights, and then exclusivity, right? And then, I don't know why, but for some reason I had 20 tasks, or 23 tasks, right? I did not make 23 tasks, but it was 30 seconds before the drop. I was like, crap, I just have to start them. Hopefully some get in, because I recommended 15, right? And I did like 23, and I was like, damn it, like I did not even think that I made 23. I was half asleep by then, right? So I started it. I was like, alright, it's good, right? And then while it was starting, right, I opened up Splash Force, and then I set up the terminal and I set up the GUI and everything, and then my task spot, for some reason it just stayed on monitoring except for finish line. Finish line got 1 through. I was like, alright, cool, I got 1 for finish line. But I thought I was gonna get some from like Kid, from exclusivity at least, right? No, when I clicked on task spot, right, I had so many tasks and I was running Splash Force on the side too, right? So for some reason, TaskSpot started to glitch out, started to like spaz out. It was slow, it was laggy. So I had to exit out, I had to restart my computer, restart TaskSpot, and by then everything was sold out. I kept running some stuff for the foot sites, like Foot Locker and Champs and stuff, but obviously no win. Now, I have 2 pairs so far, and I have 7 Yeezys, or I have 7 blue tints that I got, right? 2 were from Adidas Confirmed, right? They were easy. right? And then three were from Adidas, right? So what did I do for Adidas, right? This is how my setup was. So if you notice, I have a desktop right here, and then I have my MacBook right here. Like those stickers? Yes, sir. Okay. So what I did was, on this desktop, I ran Splash Page Destroyer. Alright, Splash Page Destroyer was created by someone in one of my Discords, and I had it from way in the beginning when it had a bunch of bugs, but I was like, you know what, why not, right? So I ran 50 instances on my home IP, right? I was like, oh, like he said maximum 200, I could run 50 and not be banned, right? So I ran 50 instances on that one, and I ran Splash Page on this one, right? On my Mac. Splash Page was just going, waiting on Splash. A Splash Page Destroyer was a cook. Those 50 instances, at least 20 of them went through. It went beep, 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 beep. And I was like, I created the first one that came out, right? I got a 12.5, which is a grail size in those, right? I got a 12.5 in those, right? And then I sent another one to one of my friends, right? I sent it, he told me his login info, and I logged in for him, and he got it from his computer, right? And after that, for some reason, and you guys know this too, right? PayPal started glitching out, and everyone started getting payment loops. It was the worst payment loop that I've ever gotten, right? So all my 20 tasks, I got through 20 times out of my 50 times, right? And then none of them went through after that, right? I was pissed. I was like, oh my goodness, like what is freaking going on here? So I was like, alright, I'm chilling, alright? So, Splash Page Destroyer, 50 instances, I should not get home banned. I got home banned, right? And my proxies are IP authenticated. Do you see the problem here? Right? What I had to do, right, on Splash Page, I was getting through the Splash, but I kept getting access denied, and the reason why I got access denied was because my home IP was banned, so therefore I couldn't open up dev.adidas.com. Yeah. So, what I had to do, and I was pretty damn smart about this, was I used my phone as a hotspot, right? I used my phone as a hotspot, boom, problem solved. I kept running Splash Page Destroyer, so I started doing like 10 instances, and I kept going through. I think I got through at least 70 times out of like 150 different instances that I ran on Splash Page Destroyer, right? On Splash Force, I was going through pretty easily, right? And then because my phone was on the hotspot, right? I don't know what it was but some of them, for the most part, what I did was I had my Ethernet cable on my MacBook. So I plugged that in, so therefore the proxies are running through my IP still. It's still running through the IP, so it's still waiting on the Splash on the IP. That's fine. And I use my phone as a hotspot, so therefore when it goes through Splash and it goes to dev.adidas.com on my actual computer, I was fine. But a phone hotspot is not meant to do all that, right? So it was pretty slow, it was pretty laggy. So in the end run, I think I got like 70 carts on Splash Page Destroyer, only checked out one, only sent a cart to one of my friends, right? On Splash Page Destroyer, I think I got through maybe like 20 times, right? But 5 of my carts were sold, nothing else was sold because everything else got access denied, access denied, access denied. So my count was, what, 7 Yeezys for myself, right? I got, I don't even know how many carts. I carted so many. I think I failed this time. I was kind of bummed at the end of it. Like for a lot of people, like getting 7 Yeezys is a good task. But for this drop, there was way too many pairs. I wanted to get at least 15. So, yeah, that happened. I have to drive maybe like 3 hours in total because one of these pairs were in Culver City, and then that was the size 10, right? Another one was in Melrose, and oh my goodness. So if you guys saw my tweet, right? What was I doing there? If you guys saw my tweet, right? One of my BOGOs came in today, and it was a misprint. Hold on. So I got my gray Supreme logo in, right? I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but this R is not. This R has no R. It's a Supreme. Supreme. What is that? Here. Alright, focus. So that happened to me, right? But apparently misprints still go for a lot, so I'm not complaining about that. I had those. I got this coming in. This one's perfectly fine, right? So I got these two. Thank you, TaskBot. I'm so tired. And then I got these bricks. But yeah, so that was what happened for my drop. I hope your drop was a success. I hope everything went well for you guys. There's nothing really good coming out later on, so what I might do is a drop for the Supreme for this week. Hopefully the sled and like the different things come. But other than that, please comment if you have any questions on TaskBot. I know a lot of you guys are just getting TaskBot, right? Or anything in general, because this channel is not just going to be on TaskBot. I'm not going to grow because of that. I want to do a couple unboxings, couple videos on just like cops, my live streams, everything like that. I want what you guys want. So tell me in the description or in the comments below what you want, right? Subscribe, like, and see you next time.